Hello everyone and welcome back to some more test pack please ignore, where we're going to carry on with our blood rituals, which if I'm trying to make it sound scary it's because it is. Ooh, it's so scary. I've planned ahead of time like I did before, and I now have a lot of blood in there. If you can see, if I do this, you can see now it's got 10k in there at the moment. Obviously capacity 10k and it is obviously tier 2. I've also planned ahead in the fact that we're going to, at the beginning of this episode, I'm going to try and build the like up to max tier. Actually no, probably tier 4, because tier 5 you need beacons, and that's I don't want to waste all my diamonds just yet anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more blood runes like so. If my keyboard actually wants to type blood rune correctly first, obviously. So if I put this in there, put that in there, like you don't need loads. It's more due to the point that you need a lot. There's not necessarily loads. So that's obviously going to have to do, because we've run out now, so fantastic if we run back now. But all it is they just go around in a square. I'll show you what I mean, obviously, in a second. But the way it works is like, for you to upgrade to the next tier, you, obviously, using this as a base, you come down a layer, and you go out one. So you leave this layer normal, or whatever you want, like change to stone or whatever. And then you dig out this layer. So if I get my shovel, so to make it quicker, of course. As you can see, obviously haven't dug below it. But yeah, so all you got to do is just dig out this outer layer here. So then that obviously goes down to this layer as well. So like, you have to do this one as well. I won't do that right now. Let's just keep it basic, really. But yeah, so like you just dig it, like I say, you just dig out the outer layer of each one, and obviously, they're not all the same. It's not just a platform on each layer either. There's some very changes. Like I say, on the last tier you need beacons on every corner, so it's going to be a lot. On this one, on the other hand, you actually need to build these little structures over here. Where's my pickaxe? There it is. On the wrong. Who's been playing my Minecraft? It's on the wrong square. But yeah, so we're going to need a couple extra other blocks as well. I say a couple extra, I just mean like 4 of one other type of block, really. And what we want to do is we want to get ourselves some glowstone. Now I've got dust, which is good enough. But we're only going to need 4 of these, which is going to be quite nice. So if I put that in there like that, there we go. So we're going to need 4 glowstone. And once we put these on top of these, that is very loud, goddamn. So if I see now, check it with the divination signal. Do that, it's tier 2. Put these on top just like this. Douche, done, and done. And then eventually it should say that it's upgraded to a tier 3, which is always as good. I've got 16. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to do the outer layer, but same thing for the outer layer, really. Unless I obviously spend a lot of time. I don't know. Do I want to spend a lot of time to make some more, or what? Actually, yeah, okay, I'm going to do this last tier. I'm going to go away and make loads, and because it's going to take me like, what, an hour? No, that's ridiculous. It's going to take a lot of time, in other words. But I'm going to finish off this outer ring, and I'll come back when I've got enough of the stuff ready for it, so I'll be right back. Alright, okay, so I'm actually quite done. What? That was a bit weird of a saying. But that's still full up again, because I like to keep it topped up, like, when I'm off camera. If it's topped up now, then I don't have to do it on camera, and, you know what I mean, it takes a lot of time. Anyway, but yeah, so the structure for the outer ring, or the second outer ring, because there's going to be another one after this, is similar to the one on the inner, apart from the fact that you need, obviously we need, like, another block that's not glowstone. We're going to need something called a large bloodstone brick. Now, quite easy to make. You think, oh look, okay, so we need something called a weak blood shard, and there's 1 stone, and it gives us 32. That's quite amazing, you know what I mean? Like, that's way more than enough. But to get the weak blood shard, we need to actually get a certain type of sword. And I need to look at what that sword is. 1 second. Sorry about that. I just completely forgot what I was actually going to make. The thing we actually need to make is something called a bound blade. Now, as you can see, they're kind of like... they remind me of the tools from TechIt, but that's the old days. But yeah, if you press R, there's no actual crafting recipe, because... what blood magic has is quite actually some interesting things. Like, we have sigils, I think they're called, the divination sigil. There's loads of different types of sigils. I'm not going to cover those just yet, because I want to cover these ones first. But yeah, so the other things that you can also do in this mod is that there's these things called rituals. Now, what that means is, like, you can set up loads of different types of, like kind of like formations, and then you can like do different types of stuff for them. So, for example, a ritual we need to do, is the ritual of binding, so that we can actually get ourselves the bound sword. You know, as you can tell, binding, bound blade, it all works out. And the way you get it is just a diamond sword when you chuck it upon. But we're going to need a couple things first, so I'm going to run in here because we're going to need to get our items. Because what we need to do is we need to make ourselves a weak activation something. That's fantastic, that is. I just don't even know the mod at all. That's it, crystal. So as you can see here, weak activation crystal. It's not actually that hard to make. If I go over here, you see you need a tier 3 with a 10k in there. So literally it's all going to be gone in this time. But all it is 3 lava buckets, 2 glass, 2 obsidian and a diamond, and with your weak blood orb in the middle. So that's not too bad, is it? So I think I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to go out and get some. So fantastic. So I'll get some and I'll be right back. Okay, so 3 lava done, not exactly a hard challenge, but if we chuck everything in here now, you'll see we get the lava crystal. Stores life to smelt stuff in the furnace. Ooh. So, yeah, that's quite actually quite interesting thing I didn't actually mention. This life crystal doesn't, what? Yeah, lava crystal doesn't actually just have to be used just for this. The other use you could do with it is, for example, you can whack it in a furnace, and as long as you've got life points in your system, inverted commas there, then obviously it will just use. It doesn't need anything as long as, like I say, there's life points in, you know, your weak blood orb like that, you know, in that kind of type system. I don't know the proper name for that one. But what we got to do is just chuck it in here. What did it say we needed again? So I think it was tier 3, which we have a tier 3 with 10,000 exactly in. So what we got to do is just sit and wait now, and hopefully it'll be done. While I'm waiting for that though, I'm going to talk about the rune of capacity, because we're going to need some of these eventually. Have I spelled it wrong, or is it under a different name now? Yeah, it is under a different name. Fantastic. So if you see here, there's Rune of Self-Sacrifice, Rune of Sacrifice, Rune of Augmented Capacity, which is the block I'm on about right now, Rune of Desiccation, and Rune of the Orb. Now, there's 5 different types, obviously, and they all do different types of stuff to do with around here, like to put in your, you know, your formation to make it big. Oh, it's already done, look. How about that? But yeah, so like, for example, the Rune of Augmented Capacity, you can tell what it does. You know, you need a Magician's Blood Orb, you need an Imbued Slate, which I'll get into how to make, buckets and stones. And what that does is it increases your capacity of how, you know, your blood altar. So at the moment it's 10k. If you were to add one, I think it adds 1,000 per. Not sure on that, don't quote me on it. I'll have to double check, obviously. But the Magician's Orb, what tier is that? Oh, it's only tier 3, we could actually make that with 25k as well, as you can see. So we're going to need to get some more somehow. I'm sure there's a way, don't know how. We'll find out. But yeah, so as you can see now, we've got the weak activation crystal. The other things we're going to need, I think we can do it all at tier 3. Here we go. So we're going to need these elemental inscription tools, these 4 of them. So we need water, we need fire, we need earth, and we need air. So there's 4 different ones, and obviously there's dusk there, which is not necessarily one that you use early game, like right now. Not early game, that's not the right words. I'm not choosing my words right here, am I? Not early game necessarily, more straight away, more, you know, as you get on through the mod, really. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to fill this up, or is it filled up? Oh, it's already filled up, look at that. So I'm going to get some lapis lazuli, depends how you say it. It's like coffee, depends how you like it, you know. Lapis, got plenty, look. Crafting recipe. So we needed a block, was it? Yeah, we just the one. Chuck that on the ground. Let's eat some potato, because why the heck not? Who doesn't like potato? So if we put this in here for 1,000, we will get the, if I show you again, the elemental inscription tool for water. I'm sorry if I say water. I can't help it. So put that in there just like that and give it some time. The other 3, on the other hand, fire, if you can't already tell, needs a magma cream. Earth needs obsidian, and air obviously needs a gas tier. I would have said water bucket or something like that. So we've got the 1. Like I say, we need the other 3. So magma cream, I think I already have. Oh my god, I didn't know you could get essence of those. That's quite cool. We can get that easy. Obsidian I've got on me, so while we're doing the rest, I'll put that in now. Obsidian. And how much was it we need for this one? Just so I don't mess it up. 1,000 as well. That's alright then. So if I stick this in here and double check how much. No, not that one. Yeah, obsidian. Okay, so I'll run back and get the rest while I wait for that one. Not a problem at all. So if I run over here very, very quickly, maybe I might have to get that speed increase on my suit soon, because it's dragging me down. Oh, I'm going slow. Magma cream there, and the last one was a gas tier, which I think I only have 1 of. Oh no, I got 3. Look, getting lucky there. So yeah, just gotta wait now, really. Just gotta play the waiting game. So if I come over here now, back to the oh my god, I forgot the names of it. So the blood altar. So there's the second one. Put in the third once I kill myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it adds 200 per time. There we go. Magma cream in, and the last one with the gas tier. And then 1, 2. Ooh, am I gonna have enough? So I need to do it three more times. Yeah, so I'll go with for 3 hearts of health. Let's hope I don't get ninjured by a flipping skeleton or something. That might happen. Who knows? 3. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Tick tock, tick tock. Come on. 4. 1 more. Come on. This is like half your time is going to be spent just doing this. There you go, that'll do. Let's double check. 1,000. Okay, cool. So gas tier. So now that we've got these 4 elemental inscription tools, we finally need one other thing, which is going to be like, which helps you out so much in this mod, because if you think about it, for these rituals, I'll explain how they work, obviously, because it's not good explaining right now. But the way it works is you put blood runes. If I actually just get you one, sorry, and I get this, and I'll show you. So the way it works is you put blood runes, and with these elemental inscription tools, you right-click with them each. With them, what? What? Left? No? Okay, never mind, I'm using the wrong type then. But whatever, you get a certain type of block, you right-click on it, and it changes. And what that does is that, you know, all these different types of formations, and they obviously make different types of rituals. So yeah, that's how that works. Wait, how did that not work? Also, going on from that, the reason these didn't work, by the way, is because what you've got to do is you right-click initially to get your own current Oma up there first, and then obviously make sure you've got life points in your system, which is, you know, for your blood orb. I'm going to keep calling this system. There's a proper name for it. I don't know what it is. So if I try it again now that I've actually added some, you'll see. No? Okay, fine. Don't hate the game. Shit. So the reason that didn't work then, by the way, when I was trying out the elemental scripture stuff, is because make sure you right-click initially, you know, to begin, so that they're assigned to your life point system, you know. And the thing I was doing wrong is we don't want blood runes, we want ritual stones. Slightly different, obviously, bear in mind. And we also need master ritual stones, because they're like the main ingredient, so to speak. But we don't need those just yet. I'm just going to show how to make these. So what we need to do is we need a reinforced slate, apprentice orb, which is the tier 2 one, which I haven't made yet, which is a bit bad, really. Reinforced slate, which again is just a blank slate, tier 2, 2,000 life points, and obsidian. So there you go. Now, as you can tell, that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of stuff, and obsidian, obviously, like I said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the apprentice one, and I'm going to make the tier 3 one. Actually, I'm not going to have enough health, am I? Goddamn. Oh, and as you see, if you just right-click normally, that's how you check. I just forgot about that. If you right-click normally, you can see how much life points are in your system, inverted commas. And what I mean by that is, obviously, if you use your, you know, your weak blood orb, or your apprentice blood orb, or your master blood orb, any blood orb, if you use any of those, that is how you know, add it to your system. I'm gonna stop saying inverted commas now. So I think, oh god, there's a zombie. Run, run, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die, guys, run. We're fucking done. We're done, we're dead. There we go. So if I get a emerald, and I get, actually I could probably show you the sacrificial knife, or the sword. Where's it gone? Don't get too close. It's this one, the dagger of sacrifice. So as you can tell now, at the beginning, it's got no life points. So if I hit this guy, do it again maybe? No? Okay, let's kill him. Hello zombie, how you doing? You're just gonna slowly die for me? I might, yeah, get him down to like 1 health, and then obviously bring him all the way back up closer. So if I come up here now, hopefully when I kill him this works. I mean, it should. I don't see why it doesn't. Achievement unlocked, boys. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, fair enough. The game hates me. I know nothing about the game. There you go. Yeah, so, Apprentice Blood Orb. To make it, you need 5,000, which again is just too much, and I'm going to get swarmed by zombies. Yeah, okay. Like I say, I'm going to leave it there for now, because I'm a bit clueless and maybe a bit short, but I know what I'm going to do next episode, so don't worry if this one was crap. Like I say, I'm going to make the Apprentice Blood Orb, which is 5,000 tier 2. I'm going to make the Magician's Blood Orb, which is 25k in tier 3. And I'll also find out how to, you know, make it upgraded without going to tier 3, if you know what I mean by that. I'll also make some Ritual Stones and Ritual Middle ones, if you know what I mean, the Master Ritual Stone. Also, I won't make that. Actually, I'll make that one on episode. You know what? I can make that just right now. So the other thing we're going to need is, if you played previous versions of Blood Magic and you're playing on the new one, this is what would be known as a Ritual Diviner. This one. Diviner. So, obviously, this one isn't called the Ritual Diviner. It hasn't actually got a name, but I will call it the Ritual Diviner. But I'll show you what I mean. If this zombie stops kicking on my door. Damn! Yeah, so the way this item works is that you can change its own type of ritual. So if you can see, it says used to explore can place dusk runes. That's the one later in game we don't want yet. This is the early game one. Can place dusk runes. This one cannot, and this one can. So yeah, there's the difference, as you can see. So you put the old one in, and then you obviously put in Demonic Slater 2 Elemental Inscription Tools of Dusk. But to make it, obviously, Emerald and 4 diamonds. That's not too hard to make, really. Put this in there like that, and I get my... Oh god, do you remember the formation? I don't. Should we just keep doing this until we get it right, or... What is it? Fire, earth, water. Fire, earth... Oh god, no. Okay, I had those two wrong. There you go. So you see, click, keep your diamonds, which is a bit strange. Lose the ritual tools, so you're going to probably need to make those again. I say yes, you will need to make those again. But as you can see now, this, as you can see, used to explore new types of rituals, cannot place dusk runes, current owner, if I right click with it, me. So if I hover again, me. Ritual ID 1, that just means, because you know how blocks have got their own ID, the rituals have their own IDs, that's how that works. And at the moment, this is set to Ritual of Full Spring. As you can see, it says water stones needed 4, and that's what you need to make it. If I right click, no, shift right click, see how it says Serenade of the Never, Ritual ID 2, Firestones 4. Obviously, all these rituals do different types of stuff. This one uses water and earth. This one uses 8 earth stones, air stones, sorry, but you get the idea, and that's how that works. So like I say, for you to do this, if you're doing it at the same time as me as well, probably get a load of ritual stones, maybe like 10 or 15 master ritual stones, because you only need 1 ritual stone, master ritual stone per. You need a lot, obviously, of ritual stones normally. Yeah, so like I say, I'm going to get a load of those. I'm going to get like 10, 15, 20 of those, and I'll obviously do them 2 other orbs that I haven't done already. But guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like during the series so far, and can't wait for the next part. See you guys then. Goodbye for now.